Okay, I'm a liar. As soon as I switched the scene over to go take our break, the Saints are in fact loading into game number 9. So there must have been a lot of other players ready to go here. So we're going to be hopping into it in just a second. Pizza time can wait. We still got some Fortnite action here to go. I'm sure you can hear in the background. But with, of course, that being said, once again, one more time here tonight, be sure to follow us here on the Saints Gaming CA Twitch channel because, of course, there's still so much more action right around the corner, including tomorrow's live matches, the doubleheader in Play versus Rocket League, starting at 8 p.m., one match at 8, one match at 9:30. Be sure to tune in, root on the squad. I was going to say, I think the Saints are going for a different location. No, I'm kidding. It's just a different angle. So we're going right back to the same location once again. With it being a different angle, however, there could be some other teams maybe opting to take a chance on it. As of right now, it doesn't look like it, though. It should be smooth sailing to start things off here for game number 9. Well, early engagements seem to be the name of the game here for our Saints in these last couple of rounds. Find themselves in another one. Back and forth battle here. Shotgun shot for Siri did make contact. However, he did take a little bit of shield damage for himself from that assault rifle. Another nice shot, however, Has this guy basically blinking red at this point. Sirens going off. Just needs one more tap to get taken down. However, so far eluding Saints in this situation. This building, however, does not have anything to stand on. That's going to be a lot of destruction coming on through here in the favor of St. Clair. Does mean they have to work from the bottom up, however, and sure enough, eventually going to find a shotgun shot there from Siri to take care of the one and finish them off with the rifle later. First elimination to St. Clair. Make that another one as Lasix was able to pick up another, it looks like. And, oh goodness, there. Siri gonna finish him off there as that poor player was stuck between a Siri and a Velociraptor, and I'm not sure which one is more deadly. I mean, I've got the Siri fan club in chat. Of course it's going to be Siri. I feel like one can have a trippy dream of Siri fighting a Velociraptor and Siri still wins. That may be one of the oddest quotes I've ever saw on the stream. I was gonna say there for a second, like, what ghost? The ghost taxi. Then it finally loads in. Storm location not in the favor of the Saints, but at least it's not too far this time. They should be able to hop into a vehicle and get there in just a moment. It looks like I baited myself not having the bracket command quite ready this time by, but I will throw you the Fortnite tracker link manually. There you go, Sean. But a much better start here for St. Clair this time by. Again, themselves the kill on that team nice and quick. They're in position to actually make it into the storm without issue. Maybe take a tiny little bit of damage, but just enough to really tickle. Nothing too bad. No vehicle or anything, unless I think as Lasix all the way down still in the Holly Hedges could find something. Of course, this is game number 9 of the rather up and down day that the Saints have been having so far here in this Play versus Week 5 session for trios. First game, just to kind of recap once again, game 1 and 2 didn't necessarily go the way they wanted. They went down pretty early. I think it was like 27th and 15th or something like that. Game 3, however, they do pull out the victory royale, completely flipping it on its head. Game 4 wasn't too terrible as well. Then game 5, 6, 7, and 8 were extremely early for what the normal average would be. That being said, I don't want to rip on like a top 12 or anything like that, but we definitely oftentimes will see our Saints find themselves much higher on average. But they are on pace to find themselves in the middle of a good round here. 38 players left in this game. So many teams were getting so close to the end of the game or end of the session, going out guns blazing. Somebody from the rooftops actually going to get the jump here onto Siri, make him lose a little bit of shield. And then now is the point here where the Saints have to make a decision. Do you go for the late game, try to place as best as possible, or do you just go out guns blazing, try to get taken out at like the 5:59 mark and get back into the queue before the queue shuts down for the night? Honestly, with the way the Saints are set up, I'm guessing they're going to try and go all the way with this one. Especially since there's so few teams left in this one already. But actually, that logic kind of makes sense going the other way either. There's so few teams, you're already going to get a ton of points by placing high. Why not try it again? Try to place high again. Oh, the dilemmas that reassure me why I'm behind the commentary desk and not the player's desk. Minute left before the storm moves again as we go towards the spire right in the center of everything, basically. I was going to say, please don't get stuck on the fence. Okay, they do manage to get out of there. That would have been so derpy, it would have been impressive. And Saints are going to go dive in head first. This could be the aggressive play that they're maybe trying to look for. See if this pays off. If this fight goes well, this could very well determine whether or not they take the late game or not. And with the way that just started, this might be a guns blazing and re-queue kind of strategy, considering Siri just absolutely ate it. They're losing so much life. Not going down without a fight, however. Saints making themselves into the top 10 now. Another elimination being brought to you by the gun of Lasix, however. It's going to be another one on the board for them. Let's see if the Saints can keep this going. Lasix kind of leading the charge here for the Saints. Try and chase this player down. Siri looking for the flank. Does get the flank, but gets flanked himself. Going to get absolutely demolished here. Luck is in. Going to take care of that one. Lasix going point blank. Not going to find that one. Junie going point blank as well. Not going to happen. So sure enough, that was the strategy at hand here for our St. Clair squad. They wanted to get in there. They wanted to try and secure as much points as they could based off of position, which because everybody went guns blazing, the fact that the storm was still so big, yet there was less than 30 people left in the game, you already placed pretty far. You were able to gather all those points that you already had. Try to go for maybe one last hurrah with one last battle. Doesn't work. Oh well. Let's hop back into it, because more than likely, we'll probably see something similar again. I'm trying to think for this last game if whether... I guess we kind of got two kinds of people in this situation. Kind of go over it in a second here, as like some people, it's getting... I know on the East Coast anyway, or for people at Eastern time, we're going on 11 o'clock. So a lot of players at this point are probably exhausted. Probably a little bit, not fed up, but they're definitely wearing out, to say the least. It might want to just end it going guns blazing. That being said, though, you're going to also have these players that are going, or these teams rather, that it's the last one of the day. Let's go for the W. So we'll have to see momentarily. So we're getting ready to load into what's going to be the last match of the night. Saints going to get all 10 rounds in tonight, and just under the quota, or under the cutoff mark here in this Play versus Fortnite Trios Week 5 session. Throw to break one more time. Quick breather. Quick coffee shot or something. Let's get the job done. We're right around the corner. Let's see what our Saints can do.